Welcome to another update on tropical cyclone Debbie, which is currently a Cat 2 system and is on a weakening trend. This update is coming via the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel, and currently on the screen is a satellite view of Debbie. Tropical Cyclone Advice number 50 issued at 18:58 p.m. Local time. Debbie has weakened to a Category 2 cyclone as it moves slowly inland. Sustained winds near the centre of 115 kilometres per hour with wind gusts to 155 kilometres per hour. Location is 30 kilometres of 20.4 degrees south, 148.3 degrees east, estimated to be 35 kilometres west of Proserpine and 45 kilometres east northeast of Collinsville. Movement at present is west southwest at 7 kilometres per hour. Warning zone remains current for air to St Lawrence, including Mackay, the Whitsunday Islands extending inland to Charters Towers, Mount Coolin, Moorbar and Pentland. Tropical Cyclone Debbie made landfall near Airlie Beach around midday today as a Cat 4 cyclone. It has since been weakening while moving slowly inland. It is currently, as mentioned, a Cat 2 cyclone and is expected to weaken further as it moves southwest overnight. On Wednesday, the remains of the system will curve to a more southerly track over inland Queensland. This is her latest track. Now we have a look at some of her floaters provided by NOAA. Earlier tonight, Queensland Emergency Services Fire Rescue responded to an incident on the Bruce Highway within 15 miles or kilometres of Proserpine. there is indication that a motorist might have got stuck in flood water. When there's a severe weather system, especially where there's flooding, it is always advisable not to travel in flood water, and with severe weather events, avoid travel if possible. Now this is another satellite view, and sea surface temperature has cooled down. It was 30 Celsius, it's now 29. Now we look at the upper divergence, and it's still very healthy, 10 to 40 knots. Wind shear, 24-hour wind shear, and the blue to the red, very healthy. But as mentioned, tropical systems don't like the yellow to the red to the pinkish white. Now we turn to the Bureau of Meteorology's rainfall. Now that is the current daily 12-hourly forecast, but what is of importance for the entire Queensland coast, south of Townsville, right down into northern New South Wales, is the light green to the dark green, the blue to the purple and pink. This is the second 4-day period, the 1st to the 4th to the 4th of the 4th. Now this is for the 28th of the 3rd to the 4th of April, and you can definitely see the areas under threat. At 12:46 p.m. This afternoon, the Weather Bureau issued a flood watch for coastal catchments between Eyre and the New South Wales border, extending inland to parts of the Central Highland, the Coalfields, the Central West, Maranoa, Warrego, the Darling Downs and the Granite Belt forecast districts. Widespread river level rises above the minor flood level are expected across the flood watch area from Tuesday onwards. Major flooding is likely. Heavy rainfall associated with severe tropical cyclone Debbie will continue, with widespread 24-hour totals of 150 to 250 millimetres. Significantly high totals are possible locally, particularly in the coastal catchments within the flood watch area. Catchments at risk within the flood watch area from Tuesday are the Lower Burdekin, the Don, Proserpine, Pioneer, Connors, Isaac, Withers. Separate flood warnings are in force for some of those catchments. As the rainfall moves further inland, the catchments at risk from Tuesday are the following: the Fitzroy, the Belando, the Suta, Burdekin River catchment, Upper Thompson and the Upper Barcoo rivers. Rainfall is then expected to extend into the southeast Queensland during Thursday, with widespread rainfall totals of 50 to 150 millimetres and possible. The following catchments are likely to be at risk of flooding: the Warrego, Condamine, Ballon, Mooney, Rear, McIntyre, Calliope, Boyne, Baffle, Conan, Sherwell, Bowen, Burnett, Mary, Noosa, Marici, Mooloola, Withers, the tributaries of the Lower Brisbane, and the Logan and Albert. Please note that forecast rainfall totals are dependent on the exact track of the tropical system. The tropical system is expected to track down into the southeast corner of Queensland, northern New South Wales as a low and then fading into a trough. A severe weather warning for destructive winds remains current for the Capricornia coast. Bands of thunderstorms are expected to develop well to the south of the cyclone and are likely to move onto the coast and adjacent inland areas between St Lawrence and Rockhampton. These thunderstorms may produce localised areas of destructive winds in excess of 125 kilometres an hour within the warning zone. Locations which may also be affected include the Yeppoon, Marlborough and St Lawrence areas. Now, this is a track of a weakening tropical cyclone Debbie. And a second track. This is a chart from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre from earlier today. Now, the Bureau of Meteorology via their Western Region Tropical Cyclone Outlook ex-tropical cyclone Caleb lies well southwest of the Cocos Keeling Islands and should steadily track westward over the couple of days and move west of 90E. Now this is sea surface temperature snapshot. And bye for now.